Welcome children, take out your geography book, rotation and revolution. Today I am going to give you the question answers of this chapter. Question 1. Why are days and night equal throughout the world on 21st March and 23rd September? Answer. 21st March and 23rd September are seasonal positions of the earth and are known as equinoxes, meaning equalness. The sun is overhead at the equator. Both the hemispheres are equally inclined towards the sun. The circle of light passes through the poles. With the result, one half of each hemisphere is in light and the other half in darkness. So the days and night are equal all over the world. Question 2. Why is dawn or twilight much shorter in duration at the equator than at the polar areas? Answer. The brief period of refracted light between sunrise and full daylight is called dawn, while that between sunset and complete darkness is called twilight. The sun rises and sets vertically at the equator, but the sun rises and sets obliquely in polar area. So the period of dawn and twilight is longer in polar area. So the sun takes longer time to pass through the refracted light. Question 3. Beyond the tropics, the sun is never overhead. Comment. Answer. The sun does not really move, but it appears to have an annual movement. It is overhead at equator on 21st March and 23rd September. The axis of the earth is inclined from the vertical at an angle of 23.5 degrees. So the sun is overhead at Tropic of Cancer on 21st June and at Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December. Thus, tropic marks the limit of the overhead sun. Question 4. What are the effects of the inclination of the axis? Answer. Number 1. There is apparent movement of the sun from the equator towards tropics. Number 2. It causes opposite season in two hemispheres. Number 3. It results in the variation of length of day and night. Number 4. When North Pole is tilted towards the sun and South Pole turns away from the sun, so the two hemispheres are alternatively exposed to the sun's rays. Question 5. Poles have days and nights of 6 months duration. Why? Answer. Due to the inclination of the axis, North Pole is inclined towards the sun from 21st March to 23rd September. The sun remains above the horizon for 6 months at North Pole. There is continuous daylight for 6 months, but South Pole remains in darkness for 6 months as it turns away from the sun for the next 6 months. Conditions are reversed. North Pole remains in darkness for 6 months while South Pole has daylight for 6 months. Question 6. What is a leap year? Why does it occur? Answer. A leap year has 366 days and it comes after every 4 years. The earth revolves round the sun along an elliptical orbit. One complete revolution takes 365 and 1/4 days. As it is not possible to show a quarter of a day in the calendar, a normal year is taken to be of 365 days. An extra day is added every 4 years as a leap year. Question 7. What are the results of the difference in the Earth's speed of rotation at various latitudes? Answer. At the equator, the Earth's speed of rotation is about 1600 kilometers per hour. The speed goes on decreasing polewards. At 60-degree latitude, it is 800 kilometers per hour. This different speed affects the general circulation of the atmosphere. Winds are deflected to the right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere. Similarly, the ocean currents are also deflected. This is known as Farrell's law. Due to this, the earth is flattened at the poles and bulging at the equator. Question 8. What are the two effects of earth rotation? Answer. The two effects of earth rotation are: Number 1. The daily occurrence of day and night. Number 2. The apparent movement of celestial bodies. Question 9. State the effects of west to east rotation of the earth. Answer. The rotation of the earth from west to east determines the direction in which the sun, moon and stars appears to rise and set. Question 10. What is the meaning of terms solstice and equinox? Answer. The word solstice in Latin means sun standing still or reaching the zenith or the highest point, whereas the word equinox in Latin means equus meaning equal and nox meaning night. And with this I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.